This house was built in the 1890s, originally as a duplex. It's just a couple blocks from downtown and it was very close to the waterfront construction that was going on back then, the shipping of lumber. It's about 2,600 square feet total, so around 600 to 700 square feet each. So over the time that I've had the house, it has had a lot of different projects that were done one or two at a time to make it not too big of an impact on the people living here or financial impact, but over time has added up to a really big energy and emissions impact. And the energy use in the house has been cut by 60% in the time that I've lived here, in just about 10 years, and the natural gas use has been cut 94%. One of the biggest impacts was CVOEO's low income weatherization program, which this house qualified for, I believe, through having low rent costs. And they spent a few weeks in here air sealing really tightly and adding insulation that brought it up to modern codes, which then allowed me to do heat pumps later. And the lower load that was accomplished through the efficiency and air sealing meant that heat pumps can provide all of the heating necessary in this house. There is no backup for the cold climate heat pumps here. They're saving a lot of energy. Also switched the water heating from natural gas tanks to heat pump water heaters. I think a lot of potential tenants and tenants have really liked the idea of this house moving towards a net zero goal or gradually improving the efficiency. I think the city taking on the net zero goal on a tight time frame, this 11 years out, is really important just because I actually work in energy and climate science and we really need to be on that time frame if we actually shouldn't have been earlier. And I think that the new incentives and the new focus on it, not just having financial incentives, but really telling the whole community, we all have to make some changes and do this. And every time you're replacing a heating system or a hot water system, or you're thinking about a different vehicle or different transportation options, that this has to be in mind because that's just the time that we live in. Not only does the climate demand it, but a lot of these systems, people aren't aware, save a lot of money.